Hello everyone, welcome back to a new session. Today we will be learning about Git. So what is Git? Git is something where you can control the day-to-day changes in your code. So let's start with how to set up and install Git on your system. So first what you need to do is visit gitlab.com. So I'll be giving this link to the video description. So first go to register. So we need to fill up this form first. Let's choose a username. Please remember this username should be unique. So try something unique. So let me try this. Okay, so this username is available. So I can use OK Soumendra. So let me give it give an email ID. And I need to set a password for this. Please remember the password. This password will be required for pushing anything to your Git repository. I don't want to receive updates via mail, so I will not check this, and I have accepted the terms and conditions. Then continue to register. So I need to select my role here. I am a software developer. Just me. Get started. So here is my Git repository. So here I can first create projects. So let me create a project first. Here I have the option to create a project. Let me give the name my project. And let me give some description, although this is the optional thing. Now you can select this as private or public. If you select this as private, then only you can access to this project, and if you can give access to some members, then they can access this project. But if you select public, then anyone having the repository URL can access this project. So let me make it private, and I will create the project. So here I have created a project. Now I need to use another software which will help me to push and pull this project from the server. So for this you can use the command line as well. You can see these are the commands. You can use this command in your command prompt, or I will be using a software called SmartGit. So you need to first download this SmartGit and install it on your system. That is very simple. And after the installation is done, if you open this SmartGit, it will be something like this. So now I need to set up this Git on my SmartGit. So come to the SmartGit application, and first what you need to do, you need to go to settings. Here you just have to give the name and the email ID which you have used. Let me give the name Soumendra Shah, and I will use the email ID that I have used there. So this is required because whenever you will push something, so this will be pushed using this name. Now you can clone the repository that you have just created. I have created my projects here. So I will go to clone, and there are two things: clone with SSH and clone with HTTPS. So let me copy clone with HTTPS. And here go to repository and clone. You have to paste the URL here under remote git or SVN repository. Then the next. Then you need to give the username and password that you have used to create the repository. So let me log in here. So the login successfully done. Now I will include all submodules, page, head and tags. I will select both this and next. You can change this directory here. Then you need to click finish. So it's saying cloning, so it will take some time to clone, and it said cloning is done. So let me visit this directory now. Okay, here is my project. Here I can create any file. So let me create a file, say index.php. Let me open this file. Let me do some coding here. Let me save this. Now go to SmartGit. See, you will have this file here. It is saying untracked, means this file is not saved yet. So what you need to do first, you can double click on the file to view the file. You can stage this. And finally you need to commit. So these are the two very important steps. First you need to stage and then you need to commit and push. So for the first time you will not get the option for commit and push. You must need to give a message here. So let me give initial upload and I will commit, because it is the first time I am pushing, so I will have only the option for commit. Whenever I will do this commit, it will save the changes locally, but it will not push the changes to the server. So let me do commit here. Now when it is successfully committed, now let me push this to the origin, means the server. So here it said push succeed. Now let me do some changes on this file. Hope you will enjoy. I have added one line here and save this. Now if I go to SmartGit, I can see here the file is red and it's saying the state is modified, means there are some changes on the file. If I double click on this, I can see the changes what I have done here. So these are basically the changes. See, there were on the previous version there was not the last line that I have added on the last update. So I have checked the changes here and now I need to do the same thing, stage and then commit. Now let me give some comment here. And now I can get the option for commit and push. So it will be committed to the local system and pushed to server at the same time. So let me do this. So now let's come to the Git repository here. Let me choose my project. Here you can get all changes that you have done here. Look, I can see there is only one file index and the last modification is 16 seconds ago. So if I go to repository and files, then I can see all the files here. So here here is only on one file. So let me add another file here. So let's do some coding here as well. And let me modify this as well. So I have added 2 lines here and I have added a new file. Now if you go to the SmartGit software again, here we will find the index.php has been modified and test.php is untracked, means test.php is a new file. So if you double click on test.php, you can view the file here. If you double click on index.php, you can see the changes here. So here the changes is I have added these 2 lines. So if I want to revert back, I just can cancel this from here. So this is from as similar as the previous one. So let me undo this and save this. So here are the 2 changes. I need to select both the files and then stage. Finally I need to commit and push. Let me give another comment here, changes. I will do commit and push. So basically till now I have did 3 commits. So you will get all the commits here in the under the journal. So if you want to check the log that what there was in a previous version of code, what changes have you done at a certain time, so you just click on log. So here you can see the files, the name of the commit that you have used, like changes, this is minor update, this is initial upload. Whenever you click on anything, you can get the files that are affected on the right side. So now again let me check the Git repository here. If I reload this page, I will see there are 2 files now. So the last commit is 57 seconds ago. So this is all about Git. Now you can do your own project setup here, and GitLab is always free for you. So you can add up to 30 projects here for the free version of Git. And also SmartGit is also free if you use this for personal use. I will be giving the download links for SmartGit and the registration link for GitLab on the description on this video. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next lesson.